So we just had a huge ban wave in Counter-Strike 2, wiping out a bunch of cheaters. When this happened, a bunch of lobbies were getting cleaned out, leading to situations where most of the players in the lobby would get banned, leaving one legit player standing, and in some cases, 0 players were left in the game. A bunch of clips started surfacing like this one, showcasing players getting banned one by one in different matches, or also this clip that we showed yesterday. The bans given to these accounts in the main menu say Overwatch, but don't seem to actually be Overwatch themselves, seeing as it's not fully implemented yet. Really just a way for Valve to make the bans not public. Plus, we got the first ever VAC live match cancelled for a regular gameplay. And also in the recent update, we got game files relating to settings for different game modes where Valve says can be used to reduce ear fatigue and increase comfort in busy game modes such as arms race and deathmatch, while maintaining clarity in casual or competitive modes. Before we continue, Clash GG is a site with a lot of game modes like dice or also case battles where you can win skins. Make your own case in seconds and then share it to your friends to see who gets the best unbox. Deposit with code WATERCS for a 5% bonus and then easily withdraw when you are done. The main cheats which got affected in the recent ban wave were some of the more popular HVH ones, with features like no spread and rapid fire being the main targets. For example, one of the cheats which got heavily affected has over 50,000 registered members. Across various cheating forums, there is thousands of bans being reported. The total amount just can't be counted. I waited 24 hours since the bans started rolling out to see if maybe there's a 1-day delay for the VAC ban, but still nothing yet. So it seems Valve is doing something completely different. For these bans, Valve is just banning the cheaters in CS2 rather than Steam just for now. Some think Valve isn't making it public so cheaters don't know what's causing the bans, but they figured it out before most players even knew a ban wave was happening, so I doubt that was the reason. It could also be that Valve wants the total numbers to remain private for now, so that they could maybe make their own statement down the line. When we use a third party to track the bans, it's nowhere near the total amount. Keeping it private doesn't really change much for cheaters though. Or by keeping it private with a smaller pool of the bans, they can look through and make sure there's no false positives before they get fully implemented. As we've already seen many times in CS2, false bans happen time and time again. Now on April 25th, we got the On the Other Hand update, which is when Valve finally addressed the big cheating problem by adding Overwatch and other VAC changes. The next day on the 26th, we saw another update which included more changes to Overwatch and the anti-cheat, to where we started to get a large number of bans reported on the 27th, well over 10x the daily average for the month. On Convars, now the 27th and 28th both have similar ban numbers. A cheat provider did get detected during this, banning cheaters, but also Valve took steps towards case farming bots, also banning thousands of those. Then on April 30th, once Valve came back from the weekend, a new ban wave started. But these bans didn't appear on players' profiles, and this time it was directly targeting more well-known cheats. It could be that Valve is marking each of these accounts to get further reviewed before a VAC ban actually gets placed. This would also fall in line with the recent anti-cheat changes, where Valve added new detections for abnormal behavior to mark a cheater. With no VAC bans yet from this ban, I'm curious to find out what Valve actually has planned behind the scenes. It's also important to note that other cheats are working perfectly fine. Even features like rapid fire and no spread, which were said to be causing many of the bans, they still work after the recent ban wave, so you're probably going to be running into them. From cheaters who are getting banned, it seems to all come from playing after the Overwatch update, as the ones who played in the past few days have been getting banned. But others who didn't and have been before the Overwatch update are fine at the moment. So it seems once Valve added Overwatch, they began to track players who use things like rapid fire and no spread and use it as a honeypot to catch a bunch of the cheaters at once. But obviously you're still going to be finding a lot of cheaters out in the wild, probably in one of your games too. Here is popular creator Trilluxe trying out CS2 after the ban wave.
After the big Valve anti-cheat update that came tonight, apparently all sorts of crazy ray checking has been auto-detected, like rapid fire and stuff. So let's see how it goes. You are actually able to win if you... Oh, never mind.
A cheater was also streaming on YouTube to hundreds after the ban wave, and you can see for the first time ever the new VAC live screen shows up, where they say the match was cancelled due to irregular gameplay. Usually it would say it was cancelled because it detected a cheater, but this time it was irregular gameplay. The cheater streaming was still able to queue up afterwards like nothing happened though, and unlike when a match gets cancelled because of a cheater, no one exactly got a VAC ban from this, or if they did, it was just hidden. So it seems like the new VAC is actually working to detect these cheats in the middle of a game. There's now a bunch of other cheaters with clips of their matches getting cancelled for irregular gameplay, but then they are given a 24-hour cooldown, which must just be until Valve comes in and makes the final decision. As if not, it would be pretty unfortunate if they are literally just given a 24-hour cooldown and then they can just go and start rage hacking again. At least it's clear at the moment VAC has a chance of detecting these cheats in the middle of a game and will cancel it. From a cheater's perspective, nothing really changed though, only that people are now getting banned as all the cheats are still working. But this is good news because at least Valve is clearly taking action toward the problem, as for the past week we've had a steady flow of updates and changes towards VAC and cheating. Gabe Follower says, VAC waves are important, even small ones. It's impossible to ban all cheaters, but it's important to set small precedents so they don't feel invincible and think, what if I get banned next time? So although it may just be a ban wave, it's Valve saying, hello, we are here. If things go smoothly, like there isn't many false bans or whatever else Valve could be trying to monitor, we hopefully see more ban waves come into other popular cheats like maybe wall hacks, aimbot, and the others which are plaguing Counter-Strike 2. Now, as well as all this though, a big problem since the last update which is kinda getting overlooked at the moment is crashing. Although crashing has been a big problem in CS2 for a while, since the update last week, it has gotten a lot more popular. A bunch of complaints started popping around, this one from Dupree today, saying the amount of crashes in the game right now is ridiculous. Luckily, a Valve dev, Fletcher Dunn, is aware of the problem and is currently asking players for their dump files, so hopefully we see a fix to this come soon. Subscribe to be the first to know CS2 news.